Hello world, my name is Richard. This is one of my more metaphysical musings, and it's another variation on a theme. So you may have heard before, but anyway, it goes. So I've been for a long time wondering about the perception of colour, because it doesn't occur in physical reality in the sense nothing that can be measured. We can measure frequencies and energies and so forth, vibrations, but we can't measure colour directly. It's always due to perception. The whole thing is, we have these light photons enter our eyes according to physicists, and they get perceived by our retinas and the cones involved in our eyes, and the signals get transmitted to the brain, and somehow the mind, wherever that is, perceives some colours and some sounds and so forth. And I wonder how that happens, because in theory you could have an android like Commander Data in Star Trek. It appears to be human, but actually a machine. It's some kind of cyber organism who's made of some kind of flesh, some kind of bone, some kind of cells, but they're all kind of manufactured. And he's got a positronic brain, all this kind of stuff. It's all science fiction, of course, but you can't tell. So just by looking at somebody, you can't tell. You assume, you presume, but you don't know what's inside. And strictly speaking, that's true of colour too. So you might see the red on my chair behind the sofa. Now that colour I call red, but I don't know what colour you perceive. Because if I were in your body and I saw through your eyes, I might see what you call red as yellow, for example. We both call it the same name, we both know it refers to the same sofa, but we actually perceive different colours. I know that's crazy, it probably is crazy, but you can't, I don't think there's any way of actually telling so far. You can't dig inside somebody's head and say, oh, they perceive yellow or perceive red. I don't think they can, no. And it's all based on assumption and belief and so forth, and influence. And the same goes with sound, any kind of feeling. Just where does that come from? And many scientists will say, oh, it's obviously, matter somehow becomes animate and alive, and it's all very mysterious and work it out yet, but that's what it must be, because it can't be anything else, because nothing else is animate at all. Well, what if the converse is true? What if, as I've mentioned before, energy is actually eternal? Because it can't be created or destroyed according to physicists. So if that's true, it's just around, has been forever and always will be. And it's also everywhere according to quantum physics, at least. Just everywhere. You've got gravity waves and all kinds of things just everywhere. And maybe, also according to quantum physics, there may be other universes around. Now, according to the quantum physics people, it could be billions, but I think I'll limit it myself. Why not? It does explain other things. But all this leads on to the concept, which is not new, that energy is everywhere, been around for ages and always will be, and it's conscious. So aware of things in some ways or other. And we, being in this form, we just kind of individual in some way. We're not really. It's like we're like particles with photons, but in actual fact, we're wavy things, all connected in a way we see. And so, and there's other evidence too, like remote viewing, and people claim to have left their bodies and perceive things. And I've met ghosts too, so I know they exist. Quite what they are, I don't know, but I know they exist. And there's certain memories of being alive in a body before, in a physical body. So these things do have minds of their own, quite how they perceive our brain and how that works is a mystery, and well, may never be solved. Because what consciousness actually is. What is this awareness? Why does it even exist? What's it for? You don't need an evolution. You don't need that kind of awareness in evolution, but it could be detrimental to keep the species going. So why have it? But what's it for? Where's it from? And why do people believe it's not everywhere? And, all these questions. This is metaphysics for you, philosopher's life. More questions than answers. So that'll do for now. If you have any comments, please feel free to comment and share and like and so forth. Thank you. Bye.